How's that? There we go. Yeah, tonight, Dogman. It's like it's something I've been thinking about for a while. And oh, thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've seen so many people comment on the subject. Like it's not real. And there's too many accounts, too many stories out there that, you know, you can't deny, the existence of these creatures. And there's no real concrete footage of them. There's some here and there. Um, hey, Long Island Bigfoot, how you doing? I was hanging out at Moog's there for a little bit. Oh, I know. There's too many people out there. Too many credible people out there. They ain't smoking, you know, reefer all the time. You know, it's just real honest to God, salt of the earth people who have had run-ins with these entities. I mean, I don't know what else to call them. Descriptions of them go way back, way back. Um, are they Are they the cynocephali? Um, I mean, Marco Polo talked about them. I mean, he documented it. A Greek physician, he noted it in his travels. A dog-headed people, and the interactions were different. You know, uh, some say they were nice. Some say they were almost feral, and others, was kind of in betwixt and between. But kind of comparing that to Sasquatch, and I'm gonna show a couple of things tonight. Um, oh yeah, absolutely, Anubis depiction. Yeah, there have been so many people that compared what they saw to the pictures of Anubis. Um, I've seen um, pictures drawn of eyewitness accounts where the dog looks like the dog man, looks like either a German Shepherd or a Doberman Pinscher. So I don't know. Hey Rick, um, sorry about last week. Had a lot of stuff going on, and yesterday I've just been having really crappy internet connection for the past month, and yesterday was really bad. We're having a heck of a storm right now, and may have another one of those 6 hour live streams. So, gonna kind of get to it here. No, I had stuff going on last night. Um, Figured I'd switch it up. I'm trying to make the constant at least Friday night. You know, Ugh. Got some stuff going on right now, and it's interfering with it, but it'll smooth itself out eventually. It's all good. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Um, Kind of back to the old way of how I used to do things. What are we going to learn together? Do I? Do I worry too much? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Part of my problem. It's some things I could give a shit about. Other things, I don't know. I'm not quite a people pleaser, but I do care about how people feel. You know, the real and the surreal. So I'm like, okay, I want to ask you guys, what do you feel about the subject of werewolves? We're not talking Dogman. We're talking werewolves. Yeah, pull this back a little bit. I think my noise reduction is canceling it out, but it's raining pretty hard right now. Usually when it rains like this, we'll have a power outage, which would suck. You know, that's something I've always thought. Could the two be related or the same, possibly? Where do the legends come from? Okay, we're talking about the early legends of werewolves. And we'll go back right here. Okay, there we go. Early werewolf legends. It's unclear exactly where and when the werewolf legends originated. Some scholars believe the werewolf made its debut in the Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest known Western prose. When Gilgamesh jilted a potential lover because she had turned her previous mate into a wolf. Werewolves made another early appearance in Greek mythology with the legend of Lyca. According to the legend, Lycan, the son of Peleus, angered the god Zeus when he served him a meal made from the remains of a sacrificed boy. As punishment, the enraged Zeus turned Lycan and his sons into wolves. Werewolves also emerge in early Nordic folklore. The saga of the Volsungs tell the story of a father and son who discover wolf pelts that would had the power to turn people into wolves for 10 days. The father and son duo donned the pelts, transformed into wolves, and went on a killing rampage in the forest. The rampage ended when the father attacked his son, causing a lethal wound. The son only survived because a kind raven gave the father a leaf with healing powers. There's that raven. I mean, the stories go on. It's been around a while, but what got me really thinking about it is the confessionals. Tony had a guy on talking about it, and it's just something that every now and then it's just like, hmm, yeah, I should really dive into this one. You know, I know Sasquatch exists. I do. I mean, there's no question in my mind about it. And that's the one thing that I don't I don't really care how people look at me when I mention it because I know it's true. I don't harp on it. I don't try to convince anybody of it. I just say, hey, if X, Y, and Z is happening in a forest, while you're out there, you might want to consider it because it may not be normal. You know what I'm saying? Where I think I got a ghost in the house. Keeps opening my drawer with me sitting right here beside it. Would you please leave my drawer alone? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Much lighter purple. Yeah. Right. This is something right here that I've wondered about a lot. I want to show this to you, and I want you guys to give me your thoughts on it. The Michigan Dogman. Now you're gonna do this. Hold on. Go. If this video's fake, they did a real good job. Those snowmobiles are old. My uncle had a snowcat like that. It was a long time ago, man. Long time ago, back in the 70s. So, jump forward a little bit. Here. Apparently, the guy saw something. He got out of his vehicle with his camera and trying to film it. That's, but that's it. That's it. That's the consensus of most everybody. It's fake. I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought, man, that definitely looks like some guy in a suit. But as far as I know, I mean, that's the closest thing as any type of film evidence we've got. And if that's all we've got, that's not a whole lot because I'm kind of like, I got to tend toward what you guys are saying. I think that's fake. I mean, it's creepy, but I don't believe it's real. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Well, could be, but I don't think so. Yeah, I saw that too on the fake video. Guy admitted to making a short movie. Yeah. Yeah. I can't seem to find that one anywhere. But I found this piece of footage. And it's not of Dogman, it's Sasquatch. It's the Freeman footage. Okay. And huh? See for yourself. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think of that? I mean, Paul Freeman got a bad rap, I think. He screwed up one time and tried to hoax some stuff. It could be. But that footage of the Michigan Dogman is just compared to the Freeman footage. Like I said, Paul Freeman got a bad rap, and it was his fault. You know, he should have never done what he did. He faked some stuff, and then ruined his credibility. But damn it, man, you watched that thing move in the video. I personally believe it's some of the best footage this side of Patty. Let's see. Short piece of footage here. Well, take a look at this. It's right before he saw it. There it is. You look at that. Just look at that. And it disappears. Back that up just a little bit. It just disappeared, man. I believe Paul was legitimate too, man. You see the way that thing moves. That wasn't a guy in a suit. There's no way somebody in a suit moves like that through the forest like that. Mm-mm. Ain't no guy in a monkey suit. That ain't happening. Sorry. The other one? I don't know. Now, what you're saying, Ray, the shadow thing Donnie Miller and Jeff Townsend saw. You know? Could be. But am I saying that the Dogman doesn't exist? No. Not by a long shot. Trying to remember the name of the guy who come up with this phrase for it. Damn it. Can't remember what he went by to save my behind. But he called the Dogman a crypto terrorist. A cryptid terrorist. And it's almost like they show up just to terrorize people, just to scare you. Now, with how they look, Bigfoot Anon, how you doing? Yeah, I won't be running 2 hours tonight. I'm going to be running another 40 minutes, and I'm going to have to jump off here. But Friday night's going to be as long as it needs to be. Not a lot of people discuss the Dogman. I mean, there's not a whole lot of video evidence from people to ooh and ah over, and I don't know. A sec. Now, Ray, you're from Maryland. You're familiar with Sykesville, right? Well, my mother-in-law happens to live in Sykesville, and well, right on the outskirts, and that's where my wife is right now, Sykesville, Maryland. And well, her mom knows what I do. I've been boots on the ground. I actually got out there the other day. It was nice. Um, but you've heard of the Sykesville Monster, right? Well, I told my wife's mom about it, and she's like, "What? The what? The Sykesville what?" And I told her about it, and she's no, 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 don't tell me no more, don't tell me no more. She don't want to hear it. I'm like, okay, okay, but yeah, good old Sykesville. Been up there a bunch. Let me see if I can find that footage. Hmm. That's a big thing when you say that stumps. Okay. There's so many people out there who I believe have had encounters and don't realize they've had it. Just like you said, your best your best friend, 55 years. You believe she's had several encounters and not known it. I believe there's a lot of people out there who've had encounters and really don't know it. Last week, me and my wife, I took her out probably about a mile and a half, 2 miles away from some of where I do my research, and it's a big pond, a public area. It's like a little park, um, and we're walking around it. And I told her, I said, there's things out here in these woods that just want to stay hidden, and where people would go in and out of here, you'd think there'd be a lot more people that would see stuff, but I myself have run several um, tests, did little experiments where I would stand off the trail no more than maybe 20 feet, and people would walk right past me and not know anything about where I was. And all you'd had to do was look. People don't really look. I've watched it, I've seen it. They don't pay attention. And the scary thing about that is not this, the Sasquatch. You can understand where they're far off, and hiding and watching, observing people. I think they learn a lot sitting there on that trail. I think the I think the Sasquatch that are in my area have learned a lot about human beings by the ease of how they can observe them. Just sit there. I myself could stand off the trail in just minimal cover, and they don't even know I'm there. 20 feet max. They don't even know I'm there. So, oh, that's cool. Just taking pictures of flowers, and in one frame, there's a distinct stump. Next pic, it's gone. Yeah. Knocking object. Yeah. I'm going to have to go watch this. Give me just a second, folks. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and look. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of a dangerous game, though. If one of them turned around and shot him. Now, I had a couple friends I used to hunt with. Um, it didn't take but a couple of times to figure out that I was better off hunting by myself. These guys they're jumpy, had buck fever real quick, and they're kind of heavy on that trigger finger. They didn't have no trigger discipline at all. That's funny. Can't get a woman or deer. That's funny. But I'd love to have more people on here that would Tara Truber, how you doing? Welcome to the outpost. I might be a little loud. I can get pretty much. Yeah. Or Dick Cheney. But getting back to the Dogman, there there's there's stories of the dog-headed men or the Cynocephali, a true curiosity within myth and legend. Not to be confused with werewolves. The beginnings are literally men with the meaning is literally men with dog's head. The Greek name creatures apparently taking their inspiration from the Egyptian gods. Most famously, Anubis boasts the head of a jackal, although in recent years scholars realized his head is that of a wolf. The Egyptian jackal is not exactly a jackal, but member of the gray wolf family. Evidence also suggests the baboon could explain the dog-headed man myth. This said, the confusion over the baboon is more closely linked to the Japanese man-faced dog legend. We're concerned with dog-headed men. St. Christopher, yep. With Cynocephali and Christianity. Different branches of the church choose different representatives for their religious icons. The Eastern Orthodox Church gave St. Christopher a dog's head and a range of images. Many believe the identification comes from a mistranslation, turning Canaanite or Cananeus in Latin into canine or Canaanus. The German bishop Walter Speer thus paints Saint Christopher as a dog-headed man feasting on human flesh until he meets Christ. Once baptized, Christopher regains human appearance and devotes his life to God. But Marco Polo even mentioned dog-headed men. His travels talk about Cynocephali living on the Andaman Islands. For Polo, they were the barbarians and cruel, likened to mastiffs. This is an interesting development since most depictions use the lupin head for the creatures. But these creatures, they existed. Why would they? Marco Polo, of all people, why would he make that up? You know. Oh yeah, yeah. This channel used to be called Cryptids, Myths, and Mysteries. Not that long ago. Here we go, Marco. Oh well. Yeah, recently learned of Dogman connected to the LBL area. I don't know how much that is actually true, and I don't know. Um, the first I ever heard of it, I heard the Outlaws talking about it. The two main ones in the group, the ones who went around talking about it all the time, it was Kumbo Baker and Bear King. If you guys are familiar with Kumbo and Bear, the Outlaws, the Bigfoot Outlaws. Yeah, don't hear much out of them anymore. I think Kumbo's out there doing something. It is strange, but don't know. Dogman is a strange one. It's kind of hard to put, kind of hard to peg down. I mean, is the Dogman its own entity, or is it aligned with the Cynocephali like we've just discussed? Is it Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll holler at my buddy Buck. He can show us around. I'm down for that. Absolutely. Rick, we'll go to Kentucky. Absolutely. Like I said, I'll holler at I'll holler at Buck and see what we can do. See what we can wrangle up. Excuse me. Hold on just a second. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Tarot Tuber. Absolutely. I just call you Chrissy. Is that cool? I'm Lee. He said just honestly didn't just learned how much Bigfoot was a thing. After hearing people's stories, it's like, wait, too many people say the same thing. It's absolutely right. I've, there's so many eyewitness accounts. You know, if you get 10 people in a room and 8 of them are lying and 2 of them are truthful, you've got something. You know, sometimes you got to separate the wheat from the chaff. But the thing of it is, you can't dismiss everybody. You got to hear all of it. As fantastical and out there as it might be, you got to hear all of it. You can't shut somebody down because all of a sudden they go into something like, you know, what they call the woo stuff. You know, for me, most of the woo is just science we're not equipped to deal with yet. Not on a normal basis. Welcome to the outpost, Chrissy. Welcome to the outpost. We talk about all kinds of stuff here. Trying to get things down on a regular basis, keep a schedule. My internet has been shit here lately. And I was just telling my wife, she's asking how the show was going. I said slow because I'm worried about the internet going out. I can get that. Practicing to be homeless. Ray, you tickle the shit out of me. No, I'm not. This, as it goes, I'm either very brave or very stupid. But these rabbit holes, man, they go deep, and there's a lot of truth. And once your eyes are open, it's hard to go back. You can't see the world through the same rose-colored glasses you did before. I mean, some people sit back and say, "Well, this world's all screwed up." I said, "You just wait. You just don't know how screwed up it is." Oh yeah, another. Yeah, absolutely. I remember you. Another day in the life. Yeah. Well, it's true. It's hard to stand in the truth when there's so many haters and naysayers. Now, I was watching somebody last night, and the question was posed to them: how do you get to some of these people and you know turn them around? You just got to lead by example, because sometimes facts are something they don't want to acknowledge. When it upsets their paradigm so much that it threatens to you know causing a total upheaval of their worldview, they would rather not. I've seen so many people close to me who you see want to believe, but the realization of believing interrupts their flow and would totally upset their way of living, their outlook on life, everything. I appreciate it. Thank you. The thing about here is I would like for people to come here and just at 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 the least listen and give it a chance. If for some reason, hey Bama, how you doing, man? If for some reason you're out in the woods and all of a sudden you hear something out of the ordinary, and it's something I've said that triggered you to watch something else, and you've got these seeds of doubt planted in your mind, it's not it's not a bad thing knowing, right? Being in your house and there's strange sounds, strange things going on. If your animals are acting a strange way, don't ignore it. Pay attention to it. If you have children and they're seeing things, it's not always an imaginary friend. There's things going on that they can see that we can't. Why? Because we've been indoctrinated and we've it's been beat out of us. Oh, there's a lot more things than cryptids in the woods. I guarantee you that. That's right, Ray. Just don't call those who have a liar. Because you don't know. You weren't there. So you could sit back and, somebody tells their story and you just straight up say, I don't believe a damn word you said because I wasn't there. I didn't see it. And when they jump up and start pointing their finger, well, you don't know shit, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly how I felt when you told me you didn't believe me. Understand that. Chew on that a minute and tell me how you think it tastes. Tastes like shit, don't it? There's a reason why a lot of people don't come forward. There's a reason why people dismiss things that happen because of other people. Yeah. Look, here's how I look at it. I've had a couple of people get in my chat, right? They can be trolls, right? They like to hang out, like to stir that pot and just be contrary. And here's how I look at it. You can speak your mind. You can tell us what you think. You're entitled to your opinion. But don't be an ass to other people. I hate censorship, and I will allow you to speak your mind. But when it comes to belittling other people, I'm not going to have that. Not here. No way. This is my boat. I'm the captain. And if you don't like it, get to sailing. Walk the plank, whatever. I don't care. Get out. Exactly, Ray. It's a lonely path until we find our others. And that's what this place is. It's a place we can tell our stories, share our information, share our experiences. And it doesn't have to be cryptids here. This isn't a Bigfoot channel. This is all things paranormal. If you've had interactions with any type of spiritual phenomena, whether it be ghosts, angels, demons, poltergeists, what have you. If you've had interactions with aliens, UFOs, Dogmen, Bigfoot, whatever. Puckwudgies, the Rake, the Jersey Devil. I don't care. You're welcome here. Tell your story. There's liable to be somebody out here who needs to hear it. See, you're an open-minded individual. I like that. My nephew's the same way. He's open to the idea, but he's got to see it himself. I can understand that. I get it. I totally do. Me personally, I've never actually physically saw one, but I know they've been there. Why? Because knowledge I've gained from other people and their experiences, and I applied it to what I knew myself. And, it's a process of elimination. It really is. If it's not a squirrel, it's not a deer, it's not a bear, what the hell is it? It's not a big cat. What the hell is it? So I've got some pictures here. I don't know if you've seen them or not. Be prepared. Okay? Now, I've encountered signs of the little people around where I've done my investigations, Sasquatch and whatnot. Here we go. You see this print on the right as opposed to the print on the left. The print on the left is a possum track. The one on the right is a handprint. And this is out in the middle of nowhere. This is a picture from a video I've got on the channel here. I did a documentary a couple of months ago called Terror on the Parkway. This couple and their families, had problems with animal mutilations, strange lights, UFOs, assorted Bigfoot phenomena. The one thing they called me out there on was this. Now, be warned, this is kind of graphic. This is a mini horse, weighing about 350, 400 pounds maybe. This poor thing was ripped open from the base of its neck all the way to its groin area. Its intestines were totally removed. Part of the leg's missing here. If you look around it, there's no blood. You look at the lips on this and the nose on this horse, the pale gray color. It was totally exsanguinated, totally drained of blood, totally drained. That was rough. It was picked up and it was carried uphill. Sharon, how you doing? I appreciate it. Come on by tomorrow. We're going to have a longer show tomorrow night. Pick up where we left off. It's going to be a two-parter. I can't be on very long tonight. I've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. But tomorrow night at midnight, Raven's Outpost. I'll be on as long as I can be. I'm glad you stopped by, Sharon. And Bama, the ghosts, shadow people, orbs, Bigfoot aplenty. I say that. There's a lot more to them than a lot of people think. I don't believe, and if you watched any of my videos, anything like that, you know how I feel about the forest people. And I believe there are people. They're just different from us. Amen. You're looking for answers? That's where we're at too. And here's the thing. Whatever you find, absolutely bring it to the table, man. Bring it to the table. We're in this together. United we stand, divided we fall. Haha. Chrissy, that's our thing here. This is a motto of the Ravens Outpost. It's all connected. It's all connected. Exactly. It's how I used to view it, before I started, really looking a little bit further into it. It was like once you have an experience in one area, you have experience with ghosts, you're likely to have another experience with a ghost. You're likely to have an experience with a cryptid. Oh, I will. Wow. That's right, Ray. It's all connected. Now that's something I'm interested in. Um, when I was a kid, I remember seeing these dancing lights on the mountain behind my mom and dad's house, and I was used to coon hunters getting on the property. When a dog starts chasing a coon, gets on the trail, he'll keep going as far as the coon will go until it trees it. And sometimes they'd tree on our property. And my dad didn't care. He used to run dogs too. He knew how it was. And you could see him flashing the lights up in the tree, getting the coon out. So this one night, I'm in the hallway. I lived in a little single wide trailer. That's how I was. That's where I was raised. Uh, 60 by 12 single wide trailer, and it was pretty dark up on that mountain, and I could see these lights. There's like three or four, but it was like these lights were moving around, and you could see that there was no real beam. It was the strangest thing. I asked my dad about it, and he didn't know what to say about it. Said those coon hunters, Dad? He said, I don't know, maybe. He really didn't know. No, Bama. There's a there's a gentleman named Stan Gordon. He's still doing investigations to this day, but he was heavy into it late '60s, early to mid '70s when that big boom happened. There was and there was an area in Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, West Virginia, Ohio, and lots of times where he was strictly supposed to be reporting on UFO activity. Lots of times, ghost activity would follow that, along with cryptid activity. Sometimes they'd have UFO sightings and they say, hell, we saw Bigfoot. There's been a lot of cases where, Bigfoot's been sighted and they have ghostly phenomena pop up. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at it. The orbs are really starting to, it's really starting to take hold on me. And where do they come from? How they originate? What do they mean? And you're right, Chrissy. When you grow up out in the middle of nowhere, you see a lot more. Right. And you here's another thing. You tend to accept things as natural sometimes, and that's a problem. You know, no street lights. Nope. My aunt had a dusk to dawn light, and I hated that damn thing. I did. I truly hated it with a passion. I'm out here in the woods. I love it. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out your channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. I grew up, and it was about 4 miles from a little worn horse town, and to get to where we could, you know, get groceries if we needed to, we'd have to travel about 35 minutes away. Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna be putting out more videos of me getting out in the field. I miss it. I really do. I'll be doing the live streams and I'll be getting out in the field doing more investigations. I'm hoping to get out to Nevada this year. There's yeah, Rick, if you're still listening, you know, you're talking about going to Kentucky. I'm so ready to go. Telling you, I'm ready to go. Yep. Yep. Civilian life. Shit. Yeah, I could do without that. I like living back in the woods. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Hmm. You know who's going to be putting it on? The LBL meetup. Jimbo, hey man. Howdy, buddy. I'm glad you stopped by. You know, Bama, there's a thing about that. Um, Scientists aren't real scientists anymore. It's not. Hey, Miss Dill, how you doing? Call me right as I'm getting ready to sign off. I'm gonna give it another 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to get off here. But if Richie Evans, how y'all doing? How you doing, man? Listen, everybody. Like I said, I'm gonna have to cut this show short a little tonight. Uh, I'm coming back a mermaid. Wow. I heard a joke about a mermaid once. I don't think I could tell it here. Anywho, tomorrow night, good Lord willing, and my internet stays up, midnight, Ravens Outpost is going to be going back on, and we're gonna talk about all this more. If you guys are so inclined to come on back here, I'm going to be back on StreamYard, and I'm going to throw out invitations for you to come on and tell your story. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Hey, Miss Deal. I was over there on Moog's show a little while ago before I went live, and he had some good stuff going on over there. A great conversation. That's what it's all about, though. The conversation, getting to the truth, as as far as we can get to it. Look, we don't have to be scientists, and we don't have to look to the scientific community to find what we need. We don't need to rely on them. There's so many people out here who are so-called researchers, investigators who are trying to prove this to the scientific community. I think to me personally, that's just not the way to do it. Connect on a personal level to people out here who want to know, who are willing to get out here and learn. And we can figure this out on our own. We don't need them schmucks. We don't. All we need is each other. We need a fellowship. Appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, I had to dip out from Moog's early. I actually had my internet drop out. Thanks, you guys, for everybody hitting that thumbs up button. But like I said, we don't need the scientific community. We really don't. Those of us who experience things on our own, we don't need some scientists to tell us what we know. We don't. Look, you trust in your own intelligence, trust in your own decision making abilities to determine what you know. You take experiences from here, there, and other places, and if they fit your part of the puzzle, then that's what works. That's what you need. That's what we all need. That's what this channel is all about. There's nothing wrong with giving your opinion. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm just saying this. You guys are welcome here. We're it's join the conversation, hang out. Maybe we'll learn something because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn. I'm I'm no guru. I don't know it all. Not by far. Not by a damn sight. No way. I mean, I've learned a lot from people here coming to my channel and telling me things. That's what it's all about. And you get people. That's what'll make this channel rock, really rock, and that means getting people on here like you guys. Tell your experience. Get it out there for people to know, people who want to know. And let's just face it, a lot of people ain't going to be joining. Just there might be a random person once in a while jump in here. They're welcome too. Maybe we'll turn a skeptic into a believer. Maybe we'll plant enough seeds of knowledge into people to where they'll be forewarned and forearmed so they'll know what's going on around them. That's the main thing. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Thanks, Jimbo. I appreciate it. Like I said, that's what this channel is all about. And I'm here to support all the other ones out here. They're trying to do their best to raise awareness. Exactly, Bama. Exactly. There's I learned a long time ago there's a big difference between book smarts and common sense and experience. You know, you're working in law enforcement, you can tell the people coming out of college who've, there was this big push to get people behind the badge that were college educated. They get out of college, they go through basic training, and then they get out there on the road. They don't know shit, right? They need experience. You take some of these people who have out here have been on the other side of the law, some of the best cops I've ever known, whether they're uh, town, city, or your local sheriff. Some of the best law enforcement officers I've ever known have been on the other side of the fence. They know how it is. So with us, we're on the other side of the fence. We don't need all that other business. We know what we know. We share what we know. What I plan on doing. Ricky, crazy. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. I really do. I try. I am a man of constant sorrow. Yep. That's a great song. It's a good movie. But here, like I said, tomorrow night I'm firing up StreamYard. I'm gonna throw an invitation out to whoever wants to share their story and experience. I'd love to talk. I want to learn. That's how we grow. There's a saying. Yep. See my cat back here. Bless her heart. She's about half crazy. I am on Facebook. Yep, I am. And the Ravens Outpost is a group page. Check it out. I'm going to start sharing a lot more stuff there. Wow. I see not a lot of people talk about that, man. They're scared too. A lot of people are scared too. Yeah, man, I've thrown myself out there. It's a personal testament to me. I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can. You know, I'm out here. You see my face, um, my name. Yeah, I think I have a little bit. Thanks, Miss Dill. I appreciate that. Yep. I've heard a lot of that out there stuff too. See, here's the thing. I've heard some stories told by some people that, on the surface sound so out there. You're like, oh, God, what the hell is this person on? But after a minute or two, you listen and they start to make sense. And it's a whole fantastic thing, right? The cognitive dissidence tends to, kick in, even for some of us who've had experiences. I was telling my wife, I've told this to people that, you know, I've told my story, and I was telling her, I'll repeat it. I'll tell some of the stuff that I've experienced throughout my life. And I'm saying, even coming out of my mouth, hearing myself speak it, it sounds crazy. So how do I sound to other people? So me personally, there's no way in hell I can put somebody else down for their experience. I can't. I can't do it. There's no way. I've only scratched the surface on some of the stuff that's ever happened to me. I mean, some crazy shit. But hey, I'm just saying, I can't dismiss someone's experience, no matter how out there it sounds. I gotta give him a chance. I gotta give him a chance to get that story out there. Yep. Hey man, hoaxes and hoodwinks. Good to see you here. Saw you on Moog's show a little while ago. Gotta check out your channel. Chrissy, I really gotta check out yours. I want to see those orbs. You know, Rick, when you say you saw an orb right before your UFO sighting, let's like I was saying, um, when Stan Gordon was doing his investigations, balls of light, strange orbs, flashes of light, flickers, um, UFOs, and then there was the cryptids. Growls. Chrissy, are you going to be on tomorrow night? Yeah. Disembodied voices. I've seen full bodied apparitions and I've heard disembodied voices. And when the disembodied voice laughs, it's scary as shit. You turn on the light and there's nobody in the room but you that you can see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the camera glitch thing. Yeah. Yeah, you can try. I'll tell you what, like I said, tomorrow night, midnight, I'll be firing this thing back up. I'll be on StreamYard. That way I can send out an invite and chat. That way you can come on and just talk. Oh, absolutely. Come on out here. Come on out here. Ray, dear, whenever you're ready, if you ever feel so inclined. Okay. Yes, it's getting pretty bad up there, Dill. It's getting pretty bad. So it is 1:30. We're close. 1:35. Then I'm gonna have to jump off here and bid y'all a fond good night, pleasant dreams, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. And hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel. And until next time, guys.